So how can banks possibly fight fraud together if they're legally and ethically forbidden from sharing their most sensitive customer data? Well, in this explainer, we're going to dive into a pretty revolutionary technology that makes it possible, and it's completely changing the game for financial security.
$40 billion. Just let that sink in for a second. That's the staggering amount of money we're projected to lose globally to payment fraud every single year by 2027. It's a massive, growing problem, and it really sets the stage for why we so urgently need a new line of defense.
You see, as banking has moved online, the fraudsters have gotten incredibly sophisticated. We're not talking about a few lone actors anymore. We're talking about organized criminal networks using cutting-edge tech. The old ways of fighting back, they just can't keep up.
So why are the old ways failing so badly? Well, traditional systems, they rely on these really rigid rules. Like automatically flagging a transaction if it comes from a new country. But here's the thing. Criminals know these rules inside and out, and they just waltz right past them. This ends up creating a flood of false alarms, annoying legitimate customers, while the real fraud just slips right through the cracks. So if one bank can't see the whole picture, the logical step is to team up, right? Share intelligence, share data, spot the bigger patterns. But that simple idea runs headfirst into a massive wall.
And this brings us to a really fundamental conflict, it feels like. To get smarter, better security, we have to sacrifice privacy. And in the world of finance, that's a trade-off that absolutely no one is willing to make, nor should they be.
Okay, let's break this down. On one hand, the goal is to use powerful AI to crunch data from lots of different banks to spot these complex fraud rings. But on the other hand, if you pool all that sensitive customer data in one place, you've just created a honeypot, a single, irresistible target for hackers. It's a huge vulnerability. And it's not just about hackers. On top of that, there's this massive regulatory wall. We're talking about powerful laws like GDPR over in Europe and the CCPA in California. These rules were specifically designed to protect our personal information, and they make the idea of centralizing all this sensitive financial data a complete non-starter.
So this all leads us to the $40 billion question, right? How can banks possibly work together to build a smarter fraud detection model without ever sharing the very data they're trying to protect? The answer, it turns out, is a groundbreaking approach that completely flips the old model on its head.
And that solution has a name: federated learning. It's a completely different way of thinking about how to train artificial intelligence. It's kind of brilliant.
See, instead of bringing all the sensitive data to one central model to be trained, federated learning does the opposite. It brings the model to the data. The information never moves. It stays put, totally secure, right inside each bank's own servers.
Okay, the best way to think about this is to imagine a group of world-class chefs who want to create one single perfect master recipe. Now, they're not going to ship their secret locally sourced ingredients to some central kitchen. That's crazy. Instead, they each get a copy of the base recipe. They cook it in their own kitchens, using their own secret ingredients. Then, they only share back the techniques and adjustments they learned. The central chef then takes all those learnings and perfects the master recipe for everyone. The secret ingredients, they never leave the kitchen.
So, this privacy-first approach, it sounds amazing in theory, right? But the real question is, does it actually work in practice? Can it really detect fraud as well as, or maybe even better than, the old methods? Let's take a look at the data. And the results here are, well, they're just stunning. Older AI models kind of hover around 81% accuracy. Some get up to about 94%, but this new model, which combines federated learning with something called explainability, the researchers call it XFL, it achieves an incredible 99.95% accuracy. That means its miss rate is almost zero. It's a huge leap forward. And this quote from the research really nails the key takeaway here. Federated learning isn't a compromise. It's not a trade-off. We can have both top-tier security performance and robust privacy protection. We don't have to choose one over the other anymore.
Okay, but hang on a second. This brings us to another huge issue in AI, the black box problem. An AI might be incredibly accurate, but if it can't explain why it made a decision, how can a bank possibly justify freezing someone's account or blocking a critical transaction? This is the next crucial hurdle we have to clear.
And the solution here is something called Explainable AI, or XAI for short. By building in techniques with cool names like SHAP and LIME, we can essentially ask the AI to show its work. It gives a human analyst a window right into the model's thinking, so they can see exactly which factors, like the transaction amount or the account's history, led it to raise a red flag.
So let's bring this all together.
What does this new frontier of secure, transparent AI actually mean for the future of our financial systems?
Well, what it means is this technology solves that core dilemma we started with. It gives us collaborative intelligence with enhanced privacy. It delivers superior accuracy, and it builds in trust through transparency. It's really the whole package.
Ultimately, this is the question that technologies like explainable federated learning are finally helping us answer. It's not just about making our systems smarter, it's about making them safer, more transparent, and frankly, more deserving of our trust. And that isn't just a technical upgrade, it's the foundation for the future of finance.